everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Sephora haul update on everything that I hauled for you in my previous video, and then also I have a few January hits and misses for you, but I had so few I thought I would just combine these two videos. I did try all the Sephora products in January anyway, so it's technically a January hits and misses. So let's start with the two foundations I picked up. Both are from Dior. This is the new Dior Forever High Perfection foundation. This one is the one that is more of the comfort matte finish. So for this one, I honestly didn't really know what to say about it. I was kind of just like, it's okay. Like, there's nothing really bad I can say about it, but it's just kind of okay foundation. So the first few times that I used it, I definitely used too much product and it really emphasized my fine lines, and I thought, oh, I'm really not gonna like this product. But then I used it today so I could tell you a little bit more about it, like have it fresh on my mind, fresh on my face, and I used a lot less product, and it's still kind of will emphasize your lines, I think, if you are more on the dry side. So I would not recommend this for dry, but I think it would do great for oily skin. But using a lot less made it a really prettier finish. So I was like, well, dang it, like it looks so much prettier on my skin today than it had all the other times. I still would definitely say it's not suitable for drier skin types. It's going to give you that, it kind of dries down and gives you that like more wrinkly look if you have drier skin or a lot of fine lines. But it just had more of a medium coverage, and so I wasn't just blown away by the coverage. I wasn't blown away by anything in particular about it. I also got the shade 0 in, which is the lightest shade that they have, and it's too dark for me. I had to really bronze up my neck with bronzer to kind of make it match. I know I still look very pale, but I am very pale, and this is too dark and it does oxidize a bit. So I just wanted to mention I love my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. The color is a lot lighter. I don't know if you can see how much lighter that color is, but it doesn't oxidize. It's a really pretty matte. It doesn't emphasize fine lines, and it's from the drugstore with a much better price. So I thought, I just don't have any great things to say about this, and I don't need another matte foundation when I have this one that I like, and this one costs like 50 bucks. So that's my thoughts on this. It's not a bad foundation. If you live close to a Sephora, you may want to just go get a sample and try it and see how it looks on your skin. For me though, it was just kind of and I definitely won't be reaching for it a lot because there was nothing just spectacular about it. So for the other Forever foundation, this is this Skin Glow Radiant Perfection foundation, and I really thought that I was not going to like this one because I don't like too many glowy foundations, but anytime they say glow with 24-hour wear, I'm very intrigued because I like the look of a glowy foundation. I just hate how it wears off in patches, doesn't last long. They usually have a whole lot of transfer when you touch your face, which I cannot stand, but I'm always on the hunt for the perfect one because it does make your skin look so fresh and vibrant when it has a glow to it. And this one actually really surprised me. The first time I wore it, I thought, oh, this is kind of like all the other ones that I've tried. The NARS Natural Radiant, which transferred so badly. This one did not transfer as bad the first time I wore it, but I was just like, oh, it transfers. It was settling into my smile lines. I thought, this is not gonna do it for me either. But I wore it a few more times and I was like, wow, this is really pretty on the skin. It does settle into my smile lines when I first put it on, but I can brush those away with either my finger or the beauty blender after it's kind of set and settled, and it doesn't do it the rest of the day. So it just does it initially when I apply it, and then it won't do it the rest of the day, which I'm okay with. Like, I can finish my makeup, brush those away, and it's done. And although it transfers just a little bit, it is not as bad as any other glowy foundation that I've ever tried, and it didn't just come off throughout the day. So it will transfer like if I put my hand on my face, but as long as I leave it alone, it really doesn't look bad. Putting clothes on and off did not do anything to it. Like just brushing the side of my face didn't like take a whole stripe off. It really wasn't as bad as I expected it to be, and it was beautiful on the skin. If you want to see this one on my skin, I have it on in my last 2 videos, I believe, so I'll link those down below. But I have on no highlighter in those videos, and you can see like a glow to the top of my cheek. That is this foundation. It's really pretty. I don't know how it's going to hold up in the summer. It's so humid here in Texas that I don't know if it's going to be the longest lasting or just look too greasy. But for the winter time, it's really pretty. Unfortunately, I got shade 0 in this one as well, and it is a little bit too dark, but it's not as dark as the matte one for some reason, and it doesn't oxidize as bad. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm just going to have to self-tan a little bit if I want to wear this, or I oftentimes just wear like a higher neck shirt to disguise it and bring it down my neck. But I really like this one. It's definitely worth a shot if you're looking for a good long wear glowy foundation. The next thing that I picked up and hauled was the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. I don't know what to say about this, y'all. Just no primer that I have used really does all that much for my skin. And everybody loved this one, so I wanted to love it so bad. I wanted to see a change, but I just didn't. It really wasn't that blurring. It wasn't pore feeling. Yes, I do have pores right here on my cheeks the worst and on my nose. And I tried to like press and roll and really get it in those pores, but it didn't look any different. I put on my foundation without it. The next day I'd have it with it. It looked exactly the same. It didn't wear any better. My pores didn't look any better. It didn't do anything for me. And maybe it's just my skin. Primer doesn't respond well to it. If you love primer, people are raving about this. So definitely this is a great value as far as only being able to spend $20 and try it out and get quite a bit of product, instead of spending full price and getting like the whole big pan. I don't regret picking it up. I didn't spend as much on it as I would if I had gotten the full size, but for me, it just didn't do a whole lot. The Sephora Sheer Liquid Shadows. This is a shimmery liquid eyeshadow, and I bought it because I love the Stila version so much. This is actually one of my January favorites, but this one was a little too sheer for my liking. It didn't build up as nicely. They have really pretty colors, and they're a lot more affordable, but I just really love the Stila. I would spend a little bit more money on this one because I think the shades are prettier. There's more selection. You can build them up. You can just do so much with this one that I think this one is just for one purpose. It's just a sheer wash of color. But I did just want to note that I like my Stila better. So I will go ahead and throw in one of my January favorites, that is the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the color Grace. It had been at the bottom of my makeup drawer, and once I pulled it out and started using it, I used it like every day. It's so simple to use. It's what I have on my eyes today, and it is the only thing that I have on my eyes today. You can really build it up and make it really shimmery and really noticeable, or you can just do that sheer wash of color. It's great for every day, but I don't have to wear anything else with it. It's just the prettiest wash of color, very long wearing, very easy to apply. I loved it so much that I picked up one of those Shimmer and Glow trios. It comes with the 3 little mini Stila Shimmer and Glows. I don't have to use very much when I apply these, so I love having the big bottle of the Grace. But for other colors that I don't reach for daily, the little minis are just fine. They're gonna last me a long time, and they're just a really good value in order to try out different colors and try out the formula as well. So I love this one so much. I picked up these. And the last thing from the Sephora haul that I hadn't got to try yet was the 2 products from the Way and Summer Fridays kit that I purchased. The Way Hair Care Treatment Mask, I did try this and it was wonderful. It made my hair feel so soft, so silky. It was so much more smooth after I got out of the shower and blow dried it. It's a restorative healing mask that's formulated to repair damage in minutes. It was really, really good. I'm going to consider buying the full size when I'm finished with this. It was really, really nice, and I'm so glad that I got to try it out. As for the Summer Fridays, I know I'm a terrible YouTuber, but I still have not gotten around to trying this yet. I meant to try it one night and then I completely forgot, but it's supposed to be a really moisturizing mask, and so I just haven't gotten around to try this, even though I do need the moisture. What I should start doing is using my Drunk Elephant TLC Baby Facial and then using this immediately after and double masking. So I can put on the one that is kind of drying and a little bit more irritating, and then you can follow up with a moisture mask and really hydrate that skin and really get 2 treatments in one night. So I need to start doing that, but I'm so sorry that I can't review this one. But I love the Way Treatment Mask. If your hair is very damaged and you need some moisture, you need some smoothness, and just some reparative qualities, I would definitely try this. Okay, for the rest of the January hits, I actually have only one other product. That is the Peter Thomas Roth Acne Clear Invisible Dots Blemish Treatment. These are one of those little blemish stickers that have salicylic acid in them. I think they also have, yes, tea tree oil. Oh, here it is. It has salicylic acid, tea tree oil, and hyaluronic acid so that it really moisturizes while you're treating your blemish. I got a little travel sample set of all their acne products a while back, and it came with just one of these packages of the blemish dots. And so I randomly tried it one day. I was home for the entire day and I had a huge blemish, and so I put it on and just left it on the whole day. At the end of the day, the entire blemish had come to a head. And I was like, oh, that was really nice. Like, it was one of those that just wasn't going away. It was hurting, and it brought the entire thing to the surface. So I kept that in mind the next time that I had a blemish. I would wear these overnight, and nearly every single time it would bring it to a head so that I could deal with it. Now, it's not one of those miracle products for me where it just made it go away completely and it was all gone and it just dried it up and healed it. But as far as lingering blemishes that just will not go away and just will not come to a head, these pretty much every time brought them to a head. So I am a huge fan now. But this little tin comes with 72 dots, and so it has several of these little packages. I like how they have it where you just open a package at a time. You're not opening an entire 72 dots at one time. So if you struggle with acne, this is definitely something that I have like in my arsenal that I use to bring blemishes to a head. If I'm going to stay home all day, I will keep it on all day long. And then other than that, I do my entire face routine, and then I will use this overnight. Another good thing I will say is that the adhesive on these is really, really good. I will put on all of my face creams, my moisturizer, even my facial oil at night, and immediately put one of these on the blemish, and it will stick on top of that facial oil. You know how your face is just a little bit greasy, it hasn't sunk in all the way? This will still stick to my skin and to my blemish and stay on all night. So that's really, really nice about these. I would highly recommend these. I also have two products for this month that completely missed the mark. The first one was the Magnetic Accent Eyelashes by Allure. Now, the magnetic lashes never seemed like they would work to me, but I know a lot of bloggers that they wear them daily because they're so easy and they look great on them. Like, I see them apply them on Insta stories and they look so good. But I've never purchased a set. But as much as I have been loving the brand Allure, and I tell you so much how comfortable they are, how they have such a nice shape on the eye, they're already curved, and so they're just so easy to apply. I thought, I bet Allure magnetic eyelashes will be just as good. But they're everything that I fear that they would be. They're just so obvious. And on me, they sit on a straight line across my eye. They don't curve with my eye, and they just didn't work. Like, I am not one of those people that can wear the magnetic lashes and make them look good and make them look natural. I wish that I was, because they were so easy to apply. I didn't have a problem applying them, but they just did not look good on me at all. If I could get them to curve, I think they would be great, but they just went clamp, clamp, and just sat straight across on my eye. So these were a big miss for me. Another miss was the Hi Smile Teeth Whitening Kit. Now, this is not sponsored or anything. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be talking pretty bad about it, but this is one of those things that popped up on my sponsored post on Facebook, and it really just kind of drew me in, and I wanted to try it. I'm looking for a way to whiten my teeth that doesn't cause any sensitivity. This one comes with the vials of the gel, the light, and the tray, and it promised not to have any sensitivity because it doesn't use any hydrogen peroxide. My teeth are so sensitive. I can use the Crest White strips like 1, maybe 2 times, and then I'm in so much pain I can't like breathe through my mouth. So I'm constantly looking for a way that actually whitens my teeth really well, that won't cause so much sensitivity. This, however, was not it. There was no sensitivity whatsoever, so that wasn't the problem. The problem lies in that it just didn't whiten my teeth at all. I didn't even finish it all the way. I mean, there is still 1 vial left in here, but it was doing nothing for me, and I mean like absolutely nothing, so I didn't even bother like finishing it. But it said it should start whitening like within the first time that you use it, so that's why I didn't end up finishing it. So many reviews said that this was great. I mean, a few reviews did say it didn't whiten their teeth, but there was also a lot that said that it did, so it may be something that you just have to try on your own teeth and see if it works. But I will say there was no irritation whatsoever, no sensitivity on my teeth. So if that's something you're also looking for, I mean, I can't recommend it because it didn't work for me, but go read some of the reviews because it has a lot of great reviews. And it didn't look like they like deleted every bad review. You can still find some pretty poor reviews, but I actually picked up a box of Crest White strips today because my teeth are getting so bad from coffee, and I'm just gonna have to get through the pain. If you have any recommendations for what to use while I'm using the white strips, let me know down below, because none of the Sensodyne toothpaste work for me. The Tom's toothpaste, the Tom Sensitive toothpaste, it's been the best one so far, but I still, like, I cannot stand it. It's like nails on a chalkboard feeling in my mouth that I cannot stand. So if you have any recommendations, if you're sensitive to like whitening your teeth, let me know what works for you down below. So that is it for the month of January. That's updates on everything that I picked up from Sephora, every little thing that I've been loving this month. But hopefully you found this update helpful, along with my hits and misses for the month. Thank you all so much for watching and for hanging out with me today. My very next video is going to be back to a fashion video. It's going to be everything that I'm purchasing in the in-between seasons between winter and the spring season. So if you want to be sure and catch that and you're not subscribed, be sure and hit the subscribe button down below. I alternate between beauty and fashion videos, but a lot more on the fashion side lately. So I hope that you all have a great week, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.